Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, and I am trying to adjust my lighting here just a little bit. These odd days of fall when everything is shifting makes traditional lighting shift as well. So we are going to move around here. There, I think that's a little bit better. All right. So I hope you are all settled in to have a very nice Halloween. And our topic today is don't be afraid to get started. And I am still having some issues with lighting. All right. Our topic today is don't be afraid to get started. It's like, I know it's scary out there when we're talking to inventors. I was talking to a gentleman today, and I love to share stories with you about actual conversations that I had. And so, Scott, if you're out there listening, thank you very much for the inspiration today. And, he said, I could be $100,000 out of pocket before I ever find out how my product's going to do in the marketplace. And yeah, pretty darn close. And, I told him the story about the young couple in the New England area that was 500,000 plus into it and still didn't have a product in the marketplace. All they had was a sexy prototype, nearly gave the man a heart attack. So I want you to know that, Archimedes Offspring takes the scary out of inventing. We really do. We help you, mentor you through the early steps so you make the right choices. And then we help pay for it. All right. We pay for it. So I'm not really sure, why the scary's in there anymore. AOS takes the scary out of inventing. And as president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring, it's the job on my side of the organization with the people that I have in place to mentor you, to help you find the right service providers. That was one of the things that Scott talked about this morning, is that he was having a real hard time finding somebody he trusted to help him with the design work. And I go, did you talk to this guy? And he goes, no, I didn't. I said, he's pretty good. Might want to give him a call. And he goes, thank you very much. I'll do that. So after he got done telling me he had gone to a meeting where the speaker just told all kinds of horror stories, and he was a product developer, and he was always blaming the inventor. Well, no. All right. I said, well, I've got a ton of success stories of products that are in the marketplace. So I think you're just talking to the wrong person. And explain to him, it's like, if you make the right choices early and you're talking to the right people, they all have good stories to share. And one of the ones that we talked about is a client who called me from New York and said, I've got this, my patent is issued, I've got this product, and I'd really like to license it. And when we started putting our heads together, it's like, this isn't really very good. Patent was kind of crummy, design was kind of crummy, and it's not going to work, and it's going to be too expensive, and it's going to break real easy. So he said, well, what can I do? And it's like, well, let's try again. Let's take another shot at it. So we started at the beginning. We did another search. We came up with a new design. He filed a new patent. And yes, he did have to pay for it twice. When you get bad advice, I can't unravel those payments, but I can get you on the right track. I can help you make better decisions. Well, he did. He got a good patent filed on a product now that really worked. It put it down into that impulse buy range. And you went off to the trade show, and now his product is being sold everywhere. It was a great concept. Inventors, you have good aha moments. It's getting past the scary part of taking that right step and knowing where to go. And, I sent Scott out then some information. I said, go here, take a look at this. Now we take one step at a time as we start going through this process. And no one can do it all for you. And that's where, when these invention promotion companies say, oh, pay us $10,000, we'll get you into the marketplace. No, it doesn't work that way. And that is scary. I don't blame you for saying, no, I don't want to do that. It's easier when you do it one step at a time. It takes some of the scary out of it, right? Yes, we're looking at, we go to the National Hardware Show in Las Vegas and people say, oh, do you spend a lot of time gambling? No, everybody's gambling is in the convention center. All right. That is where we are when we're doing our gambling. And so that's where our risk is. And we want to minimize that. And we do it by one step at a time. When we come back with a search, is this a search that we can actually get a patent on? Is the search, is it deep enough? And a lot of people, they will go out and they'll do some of their own. But when I said, have you had now the comprehensive search done? No, I haven't. Have you searched internationally? No, I haven't. Well, now it's time to do that international part and to get the product search going, and so that we really know what we're dealing with. You want to make sure that the examiner can come back and say, oh, this is something that is an obvious improvement on another patent, and throw it out. All right. We want to minimize the scary part of this. So we want you to know up front what the steps are. We want you to know how we help you manage that. And then we want you to know how we're going to help you pay for it, because Archimedes Offspring is going to be the funding mechanism for you. So we've taken the scary out of what steps do you take. All right. We've taken the scary out of how is it going to be paid for. And what we're doing really is walking the path with you so that you're not alone. You are not out there on a scary, dark, cold Halloween night all alone, wondering who's going to jump out of the bushes and take a bite out of you. We're there with you. And I carry a stun gun. My name's Rita Crompton. I'm the president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. And our team is there to help you. No more scary in inventing. And I will see you tomorrow.